Welcome, and let me teach you how to solve this bearing problem. This one is a bit tricky, but relax, I will simplify it. We are told a ship sails 340 kilometers in this direction and then sails 570 kilometers in this direction. How far is the final position of the ship from the starting point? Now, what do you do? I'm showing you that already. Now, when you look at this, quick reminder, you see this angle, it shows you the type of bearing. It means this is three-figure bearing. And one thing about it is that for every three-figure bearing, it must start from the North Pole and goes in a clockwise direction. Very important. So what do you do? A ship sails these kilometers in this direction. So what do you do? Let's take it that this is the start point of the ship. So I label my knots. So this is where the ship started. And what did it sell? It sells 225. Now, when you draw your cardinal, this is the first quadrant because we see it goes in a clockwise direction. So the first place is this, which is 90. If it turns to this place, is 180. If it goes to this place, it becomes 270. And if it returns you here, it's 360. So how do you locate 225? So what you do is you can just try to extend other cardinals just for you to be sure of what you are doing. So 225, is no longer in the second. It has entered here. So we are going to extend it to enter the third quadrant. Stop and then extend the line. I hope you are seeing it. Now, when you are done extending, you can stop. What is the distance? 340 kilometers. So when you stop, introduce your North Pole. It's very important. And please remember to label 225 degrees. Now, what do you do next? It also says again 35 degrees. Remember we said it starts from the north. So 35 degrees should be from the north, just a bit. Now, how do you get 35? Should your 35 go beyond this line? How do you know? You know that 225, if you enter the third quadrant, it entered it with, remember that from here to here, watch, this is your quadrant. From here to here is 270. So if it enters 225, if you want to know what is remaining here, you will do 270 minus 225. And when you subtract this, it gives you 45. So it means that what is remaining here is 45. That means it entered with 45 degrees. And if it entered with 45, remember we said in bearing that alternate angle is very important. If this place is 45, here should also be 45. We say they are alternate. And if you look at this, you see that here is already 45, this angle. And if you follow your alternate, it means that the total angle here should also be 45. So if that is true, if I'm measuring 35, my line should not get to this place. I hope it's understood. The whole of this is 45. So if I want to get 35, I will stop it halfway. So my 35 should be somewhere here. I will then project my line. You see what I'm doing? So let's take it up, project it. And you're projecting it, remember, the distance is what? What is the distance? 570 should be longer than the first distance. So you are free to keep projecting it as much as you can. So keep projecting. I'm free to stop it here. When you stop, introduce your North Pole. It's very important. Now at this point, you are done. Label it 570 kilometers. Then you can now join it. Remember, this is where it started. So you can join it back to where it started. So you can join this way. So I join, and this is what I have. I hope you can see that. So this is the triangle I have formed. Now, what do you do again? You want to calculate the distance. How far means distance from the final position. This is the final position. And this is the start position. So the final and start, how far is this place? So you are asked to calculate this distance. And how do you calculate it? What do you do? Let's get our angles. Remember that if you watch carefully, where do you find that angle? You observe that you can find the angle from here. We said earlier that this place is giving us 40. The total angle here is 40 degrees because of alternate. And if it is true, here is already 35 from the question given. So what do you think should be the remaining tiny one? To get the remaining tiny one, what you need to do is simply do 45 take away 35, and that gives you 10. So it means, let's write this out. So here will be 340 kilometers. So what it means is that this tiny angle here is 10 degrees. So that when you add them up, it gives you this angle, which is 45. I think with this information, we can now calculate this. So let's bring out the shape to have. So breaking out the shape, this is what we have. Just watch. The angle formed here is 10 degrees. This distance is 340 kilometers. This is 570 kilometers. And this is the one you want to find. So which rule do you apply? You see that there is an angle in between the two given sides. So whenever you have such, remember your cosine rule. So to work on this distance, we can call it x. So we're going to have x squared is equal to, square this, we have 570 squared. So we have 570 squared, square 340 minus 2 multiplies the two sides. So we have 570 multiplied by 340, then multiply it by the cos of the angle, which is cos 10 degrees. So what do? This is going to give us, let's take this part. So we're going to have x squared is, use your calculator, square of this gives us 324,900 plus square this 115,600, then multiply -2 times this times cos 10. It gives us negative 711.4851. So what do? Add this and then take this away. We have x squared is equal to 58,788.515. Let's separate this. So what do? To get our x, just take the positive square root because you are working with sides. So x will be the positive square root of 58,788.515. So Q we are having, so this gives us x is approximately giving us 242.5 kilometers. So that is what we have for this distance apart. And I hope you learned something. Don't forget to tell us how much and help us to share so that others will learn. Thank you. See you in our next class. Bye-bye.